What's going on, everybody? Viewers from Mako back with a new roguelike game that just went into early access yesterday at the time this is going up. And once again, this video should be one of the last videos where that hum noise is going on in the background. I'm getting my ground noise loop isolator tomorrow, so hopefully that should fix this issue. I'm really sorry it took so long to fix it. I tried to get it as fast as I could, but it should be here tomorrow, and it should help get rid of that issue for good, never to be seen again. Boom, bang, bop, done. Now this game, I played it on stream today, at the end of stream, and I only had the demo installed because I was like, I don't know if I want to buy the game. It's like $20 right now. Just went into early access. I don't know. I'll play the demo. And I was very happily surprised, considering top-down shooters are not usually my thing. This game felt, looked, and had a lot of very, very positive things. Now I'm going to be kind of giving this as like a review, and as I'm showing off what's all in the game. So I will say some of the reviews on Steam are negative because of the difficulty of the game, and I will say solo, and almost all of them specify that this is solo, because if you're playing co-op, which there is co-op and multiplayer, it is much easier, and solo is pretty challenging, but I cannot make too much of a comment yet, and I'll explain why later. That being said, this is Anvil, Vault Breakers. It is in early access, as you can see. Just went into early access today, or I guess yesterday, at the time you were watching this. And let's just hop into it so I can show you guys some of the stuff here. So once again, it is a top-down shooter roguelike game, and it feels like a weird, strange mix of gunfire, Enter the Gungeon, and like I heard some people were saying like throw Risk of Rain in there as well. So here's the look. This is like the home base area. You can kind of get the style right away. Movement feels very, very smooth. Okay, here's the shooting. Everything feels great. A little bit of movement here. There's also a nice ping system that I can't really show off. But that being said, let's just start straight away. Obviously, at the bottom of the screen, you can see health and abilities, pretty standard for a roguelike game. In the upper right, you can see just two different types of currency that are in the game, which I'll explain in a second. But a lot of health, mainly because you don't get health back. Like, enemies can drop some health occasionally, and there are some lifesteal abilities that you can get, but you have a lot of health because you don't just naturally regenerate health either way. I'll save this for later, actually. So let's start with the characters. Now, once again, this game just got released into early access. There are 12 playable characters at first release in early access, and you start with 3 different characters unlocked. Jungler, Guillotine, and Elsa. And as you can see next to their name, it says number 3, this one says number 1, and this one says number 1. It keeps track of how many times you've played as that character. So I've gone through 2 runs and died twice. So this is my 3rd of this character. Kind of just a cool little thing. There is something going on in the upper right here. This is like relics that you can equip and stuff. Wait, do I have any to equip? I don't have any to equip. You have to like beat the vault. Anyway, so characters can have their own relics. Each character has their own set of skills that I am somewhat blocking right here. But they're all different. Weapons-wise, it can tell you what weapon they start with. You can get other weapons throughout the run, obviously. But yeah, you get three characters to start with, and then you can unlock other characters by using the blue currency, which I think is called crowns or crowns, something. But you can unlock them as you play. You'll unlock more currency to be able to upgrade or to unlock these different characters and kind of test which one you like and see which one your playstyle suits to. And there, like I said, there is co-op, so you can play with other people, and also multiplayer if you don't have friends like me. But something you might be noticing, there are skins in the game. Oh, now obviously the game just came out. Every character, it seems like, has one like alternate colored set of skins. That being said, I fucking love this. Do you know why? Because if there's a system implemented for skins, that means there could be much cooler skins in the future if people seem to like it. So that's a quick overview of the characters, and you can kind of turn around, see what they got going on. You can check all their different things, their stats, their weapons, all that type of stuff you can look at in the character screen. We're going to be playing as Elsa. I played as the jungler in the demo. I've only played as Elsa in the full release. Have not tried out Guillotine yet. We'll probably get to doing that soon on my Twitch channel. Be sure to check those links in the description as always. Twitch.tv/TheOriginalMako if you want to see me do some runs live. We're getting close to partner. Please help. That being said, those are the different characters. Data is kind of just like, you know, you can see all of the different stuff in the game. These are all of the different relics that you can get. Pretty decent amount, once again, considering early access. These are all of the different weapons in the game. Now, I'm not 100% sure how it works, but how it seems to work is like for my character. My character has the two, you know, the dual-wield things. I think you can only see other dual-wielded weapons in the game. So I start with these homing handguns. I could maybe see the assault handguns, the Indra handguns, weightless, the trackers, and the blink. Like, it seems like you can only see weapons of your character. So, like, if you have a melee character, you can only see different melee weapons and whatnot. Kind of makes sense as well. So, and then you can see all the different skill upgrades. So, as you're going through a run, each different character, like if we go to Elsa here, has different upgrades that you can get for all of your different skills. So, you can just kind of go through those and see, you know, what might be fun to mess around with and play with. So, that's that area. Next up, we have the toy workers. So these are also unlocked with these blue things here, and you just have a bunch of different little helpers that are kind of cool, and each of them give a different thing. So gunhounds are combat support toy workers developed by manufacturer Gunzo, popular due to low production costs but have no speech functions, and it gives your weapon power 10% increase. So it's seems like just permanent little upgrades that are, you know, you can work towards and get a little bit of extra upgrades, kind of how you do roguelikes. Now, the main roguelike part of this game, like you die, you reset, you get stronger, is the skill tree here. So there's obviously offensive, defensive, and strategic. And I actually have 3 points to spend, so I'm actually going to do that right now. And we're going to start with, I think we're going to do a... We're going to do a weapon upgrade. First, we'll do 1. Oh, I have to get this to 5? Oh, shit. We'll do 2 there. And let's do 1 into health. I like that. I think that's good. So this is the skill tree. A nice little skill tree. Each one has a few different tiers to get to. And that's kind of, once again, the whole roguelike part of this game is being able to upgrade these things every time you die. And as you can see, the part that really tickled my tenders is in the upper left. We can see it says season upgrade, and then it says it's the preseason. At the bottom it says restore and upgrade are applied only during their seasons and are reset along with season points at the end of the season. What season? What is this? What are we doing here?
Exploration progress.
So the reason I got these unlock tokens and whatnot is because I've been leveling up the season pass. It's free. You get it with the game, and as you play, you get stuff like crons to unlock new characters. You get season points to upgrade stuff, and I think that's the majority. Oh, and then like different skins. You can get parts of the different skins throughout the season. Now, obviously, there's a lot more they can do with this in the future, but if we go all the way to the end, it goes to tier 100. And it says preseason. Obviously, the game just went into early access. Obviously, it's the preseason. It makes sense. The reason this is so good is A, because this whole pass system is free. You don't have to like buy a battle pass. B, a game that has seasons says to me there are going to be constant updates. Every time there's a new season, there's going to be a whole new pass, there's going to be a whole new skill tree, and there's probably going to be some new content coming with it. Obviously, once they're out of the preseason, they do have a roadmap coming soon, from what I understand. So once we see that roadmap, we'll probably know more. But if they have a system like Fortnite, Apex, whatever battle royale game you want to talk about, where every 3 months there's a new season. Every 3 months we're getting brand new content. Like, just knowing that there's going to be consistent updates and upgrades and whatnot is very exciting as a content creator, and I'm sure as a player as well. So once they get into that little rhythm of, we know how long a season is, we know kind of what we're going to get with each new season, it'll be really interesting to see how this unfolds. So I'm really excited about that. Now, that being said, there's also something else kind of cool real quick. There's rankings. It's not like the most insane rankings ever, but it is kind of cool. So you can see like multiplayer rankings. We could filter it to be certain characters, and it'll tell you like what the character is, the highest level planet they cleared, and the fastest time that they have cleared. I'm a little confused as to how exactly the rankings work, because obviously the time, it's not by time, and it's not necessarily by planet either, because number 1 is compel a second planet. Oh, I guess maybe it is actually. I just wasn't paying attention too well. Well, maybe I was just more confused with like the all. Regardless, there's some sort of leaderboard system, which is great. There's challenges for each different character to kind of show off your prowess with each of the different characters. And the game definitely has potential to have mod support or be able to be modded, which would also be sick as well. That being said, you guys want to see some gameplay, let's play a little bit. So there's 3 galaxies. The easiest one, I'm assuming the middle one, and I'm assuming the hardest one. So we have to complete each one to unlock the next. I don't know if it's character-based or account-based. I have yet to beat the first galaxy. So we'll load up this one, and as you can see, it says a maximum of 2 players. It contains 5 total planets. Gameplay times are relatively short, and there are common tier 1 and 2 relics that can be found here. And so we can start the game solo, or we can look for party members. We're going to play it solo because that's what we're going to do. And each time you load in, these are going to be different. So we have, I've never seen this final boss. I don't think I've ever seen this second boss either. This 4th area, I think I remember it. It's kind of annoying. But I'll kind of show it off. So you spawn in, and literally like as soon as you start moving, there's going to be stuff that starts happening. You can see the minimap in the bottom right, and right above the minimap, you're going to see something that the game has built in, which I think is great. I had to get a mod on Risk of Rain to do this, and on Gunfire it doesn't even exist. A DPS counter. Look at that. There is a DPS counter, so that way content creators are able to clickbait their YouTube videos. I'm sure that's the exact reason it was made, not for anything else, just so content creators can clickbait with how much DPS they've done in at a given time. Well, shit. Okay, so my weapon that I'm starting with is a blue weapon. There's purple weapons, and then there are tier 3 weapons that are gold. Tier 3 weapons have the most extra, like, not attachments, but inscriptions, essentially. I'm not a big fan of the Gatling gun, but it's a tier 3, and it has increased attack power when our health is high, generates a shield when we are not using the weapon, incoming range damage reduction, and a 20% weapon power increase. I mean, I can't not have this, even though I'm not a big fan of this, because you have to charge it up. And in a fast-paced game like this, like that I'm not used to yet, can take a while. So on the map, we can see right here we have this giant black chest is a suit upgrades. So suit upgrades don't cost anything. Now we can only get one of these 3, which basically it's just skill upgrades essentially. Doubling the length of our freeze effects is pretty nuts. But from when I played before, having an additional beast on our beast call is pretty sick as well. So we have a little arrow that shows us where to go. And I think that only happens on this world from what, like when you read the, oh God. Oh, Alright, let's freeze everything again. There's another tier 3 weapon? Okay, I want to make something pretty clear here. This must be like YouTube luck or something, because I have yet to have a tier 3 weapon drop. Like, you can buy one in the store, well, not guaranteed, but sometimes. But I've never had one drop. And we've had 2 drop in the first 2 areas. And this one's a handgun, which I don't think I've ever used this handgun. Fires lightning rounds to shock enemies. Increase health recovery. 15% attack power increase at the start of the level after clearing stage 5. Okay. Recover 5% of HP when a skill hits an enemy target. Yes. HP recovery is sick. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that better. Now these little small black cubes are like shops. And you can buy as many as you're able to purchase with your coins. And you'll have 3 different options each time. And you can just kind of figure out which ones you want to take. I think we're just going to get some penetrating rounds. And kind of move on. Oh yeah, and there's a little thing in the upper right that's kind of like a timer. Every so often, enemies will get a buff of some sort. What I've usually been doing is just kind of waiting it out. So you can kind of avoid it, but you can't really avoid it in boss fights, though. So that's kind of the only. Okay, this thing's hitting pretty hard. Okay. Another shop here. Whenever a crit lands, we're not doing a ton of crit right now. Max health on perfectly timed. I'm also very bad at perfectly timing my dodges right now, so we're probably not going to take that. We're going to take the health recovery, because any bit of health recovery is very, very nice. Ow. Get away. Wait, can I not? Oh, I can't use my E ability, son of a bitch. This thing is hitting real hard. Okay, there's more. I don't know, there's more alien eggs this way. Alright, got them all. Let's check this cube. Crit damage, weapon power. HP. Ooh. Let's go with the weapon power. That seems really interesting, but only being able to regen 30% is kind of scary. So whenever we get this warning message, that means we're at the very last part of the area. Assuming it's not a boss, there'll be a very last part. So once we get through this, we will be done with this area, and we'll be moving on to the next planet. Oh my. I felt like that was a pretty... Oh. I thought that was almost a perfectly timed dodge, but I guess not. Alright, and that should be it. And it'll tell us planet exploration complete. Moving on to the next one. And you have 60 seconds to run around, go to any shops you missed, what have you, get new things, whatever it is. 2 power chips in 1 shop. But I'm not going to do any of those because we have a big boy shop coming up next. So next, if we remember the planet lineup, is this thing, which is a boss fight. So 2 is a boss fight and 5 is a boss fight. Before boss fights, you are guaranteed to have a suit upgrade as well as a big boy shop that will have different handgun or different weapons for you to choose from and different relics. You can also refresh the shop if you want. Increasing our crit chance by 15% is pretty solid. Now, a shield that's 10% of our max health whenever we use a skill also seems really solid. We can't get both, so we're going to go for the weapon damage because I am a son of a bitch for damage. And now we're going to open this and get beast health and duration are doubled. That seems good. An extra teleport, pretty good. But from what I understand, when I was in chat earlier, somebody said this one is pretty good. When we're standing close to our beasts, we get attack speed and weapon power. So we're going to try it here and see if that was a joke or not. Now, bosses in this game are pretty serious. The one in the 5th is even more serious, but let's go ahead and... I don't think I've ever fought this one, so I don't know any of the mechanics. To be fair, it's only like my 4th, 5th run ever anyway. So, oh my. That is a lot of swipes in a row, buddy. I was going to say we can probably freeze it. So as you can see, it has this blue health bar that's armor. It also has... Oh, I didn't know how it would attack there. Eesh. It also has a yellow health bar behind it, and yep, you guessed it correctly. That means we have to get through both health bars before this thing dies. Ooh. Alright, we're kind of trying to stall a little bit. Playing the long con to try to get our Q back up. Because whenever we have our Q, these things can kind of distract. So yeah, now that the enemies are becoming stronger, thing is happening. During the boss fight, we have to deal with it mid-fight, which is not fun. It'll spawn in ads, and the ads, well, at least in terms of like my build, cannot get frozen, which is really annoying, but they've already been dealt with. Kind of a waste of our Q, but that's fine. I couldn't get out of the way in time. Alright, we're almost through his shield. We're definitely low on health here. Oh, damn. Whoa, why'd he come unfrozen so quick? See, we just do not have enough. We do not have enough health regen. I should probably be shooting a lot more often, but... Whoa! What happened? Oh, can he not be frozen in this form? Now that we're into phase 2? Ah, shit. I dashed into it! Oh, no! I can't get out of that. I can't get out of that. We're dead. Okay. We didn't have enough health regen. But once again, bosses are no joke in this game. They're really not. Regardless, that's probably good. I just wanted to show off gameplay a little bit because there's going to be a lot more like full-fledged videos coming out regardless. So enemies are up to level 21. The time does kind of matter. You kind of want to go as quick as you can. And I was kind of taking my time there. And we only had 4 relics, so kind of makes sense. Anyways, I'm excited to try out a bunch of new characters and whatnot. We did hit level 4, so we do have one more upgrade. Well, shit. Let's go ahead and take a look here, see if we can get... maybe we'll put something into our cooldown on our our dashes and whatnot. Let's check. Let's just see real quick.
Ready to upgrade.
So this is... cooldown for your survival skill is reduced by 2%. Let's do it. Hell yeah. 2 weapon power, 1 health, 1 CD. Anyways, look, I'm really excited to make more content on this game and play this game a lot. Let me know what you guys think of this game. This could definitely be part of like our Playing with Viewers series, and could be a really fun game to like collaborate with people on and do new challenges and stuff and get something like that going. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to check those links down below as always. Also, make sure you're subbed to the channel. Plenty of gunfire content coming to your faces soon. Plenty of this game coming to your faces soon. I'm really excited for this one, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. But yeah, check those links down below as always. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I love each and every one of your faces, and I will catch you all in the next video.